All right, so we finished modeling the upper leg. So now let's model the lower one. And I'll just make one small change. I was checking like the rotation angle that I had in my original file, and the upper leg is at around 12 degrees. So what I need now is this line that we have, this one. So that point is where the lower leg should get attached, so like if we look at that, see, so that is where the rotation happens, so that's where the lower leg is going to get attached. So I can just take a null and bring this out. I can just take this, we'll call it out upper leg line, and we'll do an object merge and bring it out. So I'll just take this, I'll do Control X and come down here, and we can start from this point. We can put this into a network box, so yeah, so let's just take this, I'll put it into a network box and then Control C, Control V, and this is, if you want it bigger, like we can come in here and we can say text size large, so you can, and you can also do something like, or you can do like extra large, so that is like huge. And you can also right click and you can say hide background, so you'll just have this, but that's a little harder to see. So we'll just say draw background. Yeah, so you can do that, like we can adjust it that way. Okay, so this is good. We have this point. Okay, and then I can take another line, and this will be -1, and we'll do copy to points, and this will copy to point number 2. Sorry, 1, because it's 0 and 1. So there you go. And they should also have some rotation. So this will be around 44 degrees. Yeah, so about that. And this should be longer. Okay, so let's take a look at everything. Yeah, so this should be about that big. Yeah, I think this is okay. That's good enough, as far as the basic shape is concerned. Okay, so this is done. Now we start modeling. So the first thing is, let's make the top half of this. So I'm just going to take a carve, and we want to carve about that much. Let's just see if we can see the original. Yeah, okay. And what I can do is I can use some of the stuff from here. Okay, so where we have like this stuff, we can just copy some of these things and just, let's see if I can just organize this a little bit better. Where is that going? Okay, there. Okay, so what I can do is I can just take this, I can take like these two guys, Control C, and then bring it here. And this plugs in there. Except this will have to be reversed out because that is 0 and this is 1. So we will have to just, like let's make this 0.2 and this is 0.3. And then we can try to pick up some, again, like we'll just pick up like all of this stuff from here. Let's take all of this. Extract silhouette, resample and smooth. Okay. Yeah. And so this will go to 0. And we can just, like bring this in here and there. And let's see what we get. We just have to reverse this and then extract silhouette, and all of that works. So this is fine. I can just make it maybe slightly bigger than this. So I can just take this circle and, or hold on, yeah, where's the P scale? So just take the P scale and make it, like slightly bigger. And then what we want to do is, we want like 2 of them. Okay, because so we'll extrude it more and just, do a boolean in the middle. So like if you look at this, see, so we have, like the whole thing extruded, and I just did like a boolean in the middle. So I can just take this and do a thicken. So we'll do a labs thicken, and I'll do both directions and just sort of bring it in. Yeah, I think that is good. And now we just need to sort of cut it in the middle. So let's do one thing. Let's just duplicate this much. Do Control C, Control V, and make it bigger. So let's give it a thicken. Not that much. Yeah, we'll come to the top view and take a look. Okay, and then I can just select like this top polygon and extrude it. So press 4, we can select that and then do a poly extrude. Yeah, and just extrude that. So there you go. So we can use this to cut our geometry. We might have to actually select both sides, so this and that. And what I want to do is I want to bevel it first. So let's pick up our bevel. So let's just do like Control C, Control V. Yeah, so what I want is, I just want like these sides to be smoothened out. These sides to be like more tapered. So no rounding, just turn that off and just increase this. So it's sort of, tapered like that. And then we do a boolean. So boolean subtract, and this goes in there. There you go. So we can just define like how much we want. And then I can just take another one of these and just, give it a little bit of rounding. So it will be less with a little bit of rounding. So there you go. You get, something that looks like this. And like if you want, you can merge it with this and take a look. So I can just take this and we can just do a merge. Yeah, there you go. See, so we have this. Maybe we can, give it a little more thickness. Yeah, I think this is nice. Okay, and then we also want to generate like a hole in the middle, for this guy. So let's just take this same circle and we'll do like Control C, Control V. Except let's just, we'll make the circle a little bit bigger, or hold on. Yeah, let's just like plug it in from here and just put in a transform. You just have to check where it is. So that's where we are. No, hold on. Yeah, I'm getting a little confused. Yeah, that's where we are. So we need it to be like that big. So come to the circle, like this transform, and just scale it down. Yeah, I think that is good enough. Hold on, a little bit more. And then we do the same thing, take a thicken. And this will be like a lot. And this will also do a boolean. But let's do this before, we do anything else. So we get, this. Let's make it slightly smaller. Yeah, okay. So if we look at it, what do we get? Yeah, that's not bad. It's overlapping a little bit, but that's fine. Maybe I can make it slightly smaller. Yeah, okay, this is good. So that's one part of it that is done. Now we need to start making, like the bigger part of the leg. So what I'll do is I'll again just pick up some of the stuff from there. Let's get rid of this. So I'll keep this to one side. and I need the carve, except it will be from top. And how long is this? Yeah, so about that much should be good. And then let's say if we can just pick up some of the stuff from here. Yeah. So where is our leg? Is it that? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we don't need this hole in there, so that's fine. We can get rid of that aspect of it. But all of this stuff from top should be fine for us. So we can pick up, like let's pick up all of this till about there, and these two as well. Okay. And then we can just readjust it. So Control C, Control V. Yeah. Okay, so we have to replace the carve. So this comes in here, that goes in there. And let's see what we get. So we have this, we do copy to points. We don't need that. Actually, we need it, but it's supposed to be on the other side. Yeah, it's like there. So we'll adjust it. And then here we have like this guy, which is good. Let's view it with this. Okay, this is fine. And then, yeah, so we have the poly bevel. Yeah, see, so this is why like the 44 degrees is useful, because it forms almost like a flat line at the bottom. Yeah, almost. Okay, so we can just take this, make it slightly bigger. So it's almost like, flat like that. Maybe we can adjust the rotation like a little bit. Yeah, let's just call this rotate. 45. Yeah, 45 is good. Okay, so 45 gives me like an almost like a flat line over there. So we have the poly bevel on the other side. This should be slightly smaller. Okay. Maybe make this line a little bit bigger. Yeah, this is fine. This looks good. And maybe I can make the line a little longer than this. Yeah, so there you go. So this forms like the base of the leg. And yeah, let's just come here to the Boolean, except I need to adjust it a bit. So the refine goes up here, but we'll have to like spin it and bring it to the other side. And in order to do that, or hold on, let's just do one thing. Let's just take this transform and I can rotate it 180 and just move it down. There you go. And should be bigger. Yeah. And then I can take the refine and adjust it. That's good. So the advantage is like we can reuse a lot of the stuff from before. So it makes our life a little easier. And then I can just split it and yeah, hold on. Let's go to 1. Yeah, I think if we merge these together, we should be fine. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so if we merge it with this, we'll just have to readjust it a little bit because this is a lot thicker, so we'll have to adjust it. So if I come in here, this one I'll just have to take it and make it a lot thicker. Yeah, so it sort of like fits into this. And maybe also take the carve and adjust it, so it sort of just like the whole thing sort of fits inside this. That's good. And then this one also we'll have to just adjust the thickness. So initially this was supposed to be the design, like I hadn't done anything more than this. Okay, like initially there wasn't a foot. I just kind of decided like like this base can be the foot, but then I said okay, like let's make it a little better. Yeah, so if I like merge just this much, I should get to see most of it. Yeah, there you go, see. And we'll just have to mirror this as well. So mirror will be like 1 in the y-axis. And what you can do, which is actually quite nice, is I can just take the match size and we can just push it above ground. So just come in here, set these to none and just take the justify y to minimum, and there you go. So you have, the whole thing on the ground. This actually looks a little better. Like my whole thing wasn't, I think we can make this a little bit thicker, but overall, I think it feels a bit more sturdy than, like mine were like my legs were like very, very thin. Okay, so this is good. So now the next thing is we need to make the foot. So let's take care of that.